All opinions on the show are our own because we're some grown-ass men.
Welcome to another episode of the Team Lift Otaku Lounge with your hosts Xane Lopez and Roger McDaniel. Let's get right into it. Anime guitarist. I'm gonna have to cut this part out because I can't be having me singing at the beginning of the show. But we're live.
Oh, we are?
We're live.
So we're recording?
We're recording.
Well, damn it.
Damn it.
You're just as bad as he is about that. Just I'm going to just start recording and whatever happens, happens.
Candid shit's the best shit.
It really isn't. I don't know who told you to that it was, but it really isn't.
Oh, man. You gotta talk to Reed about that. Reed likes candid fucking shots, so I figure candid audio might be chill.
No, it's not. It sucks.
Okay.
It makes for terrible production.
Right. We're terrible producers. What are you talking about?
Well, that is true. That is very true. But it seems that we have a following of people who like terrible and shoddy.
That's good.
Thank God. Okay.
That's good.
So, this is our fall first impressions anime show.
Yeah, we're going to talk about shit that's playing right meow.
Yeah, and we just, not too long ago, just did the wrap-up for summer 2017.
I want to say that was the last episode. Like, literally last weekend. So
we had so many shows in the can, so by the time it aired,
yeah, that's
we
chill,
were
though.
3 or 4 weeks into fall season.
Yeah. Well, this will be week 4 for most shows, and then actually week 5 for one show. I don't remember which one, but I swear on Crunchyroll I saw episode 5 was new this week. But it's also week 3 for some shows. I don't know. This is a weird season.
It was a weird season. It definitely
everything's
staggered
not firing off at once, which is kind of cool. But it's really cool because I'm pretty sure we're gonna have shows bleed into that little weird week to 2 week period between this fall and winter. But yeah. I think you have a more complete list, so we can have you,
Well, I have a schedule again.
Yeah, you have a schedule. You have a lot of shows, and for all our listeners, he's fucking crazy.
Why do you say that?
Dude.
Every time I say it, somebody goes, wait, what do you do in your free time? I went, oddly enough, because I have a schedule, I actually have free time.
I went to go over to the next team over and talk to Hondo and Maze, and I mentioned, oh yeah, Coach is watching 17 shows this season, and Hondo's like, what?
Yeah, they all seem.
And Hondo's a huge anime buff. Like, he's been watching longer than I've probably been alive. So, like, yeah, for him to even be like questioning your sanity.
Yeah, I got 17 active shows.
Then you probably, honestly, you might even add more if we find another good one or two.
I will. No, I can tell you right. I was at 19.
Oh, you already dropped some?
No, I've finished them.
What? Oh.
Because ID 0 was on Netflix, and it started right at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So I added it to my fall 2017 watch list, and Pikatar no Lullaby had those last couple of episodes.
Yeah, the ONAs.
Yeah, so I had to go get those in there.
Man, I need to make an actual like in-season watch list because it doesn't help at all that my anime list has like. Well, I guess it has a watching shit. I still have not started Anime Guitars, and I feel like an ass because that's like that show is basically us.
It's so good.
But yeah, that's on my list. Ooh, I need to add because I'm already caught up on these. Yeah, I'm pretty behind on keeping my anime list updated. I feel like a bad person.
Yeah, because I got a watch list and I have a schedule. So how do you want me to do this? You want me to take you through my Monday nights?
Yeah, let's go through the week just like we did our wrap up.
Okay, great. So here it is. On Monday nights, I watch 2 shows. One is on Anime Strike. One is on Crunchyroll. So Monday nights are for UQ Holder.
Okay.
And Osumatsu-san second season.
Oh, that's the sextuplets?
Yeah, the sextuplets.
Okay.
I am a huge fan of this show.
I've seen the animation and I always thought it was like, oh, this must have a selective audience, and like it seems there's a fuck ton more people that are into that show than I previously assumed.
Can I just say this? I've noticed something. Since we started the Otaku Lounge group on Facebook, I've come to the conclusion that there are a lot of our friends and associates who are snobs.
This is true. Not gonna name any names.
We're not naming names, but you're snobs, and they come to a point where it's like, I looked at the animation and I figured it was garbage.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's how you determine whether something was good. You didn't even watch it one episode. Actually see the quality of the writing or the jokes. And
Yeah.
it's a really funny show.
Is it? I think that it's on my list of things to catch up on in the future, but
I posted an article in our group, too, about it. Remember where I was like, reasons why you should be watching this show?
yeah.
There is an article in our Facebook group about why you should be watching this show. Second season, I jumped all in. I was excited for this one.
Almost as excited as a certain other show, I'm sure.
It's kind of like Picataro Lullaby, no Lullaby. It's just freaking hilarious.
Okay.
It is hilarious. Like, over-the-top jokes. They have, so all the brothers, there's, Ichimasu, Osumasu, they all have these names, right? Mm-hmm. But one of their brothers, who they always call him Fappy because he's always buying porn. And they say, Fappy Masu. It's
Fappy.
Like, yeah, dog.
Is it Shin-chan kind of Fappy humor? Or
it's Shin-chan Fappy.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
All right, this is definitely I'm gonna have to catch up. It's gonna be like my new game of fall season where I have to catch up.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna go through that first season, and each episode was so wild and over the top, and so they're just like, there's no boundaries. It's almost like Mad TV for Japan. It's weird.
Wait, wasn't that just called Mad TV?
Yeah, but it's like the humor is so weird. It's just like they don't care. There's no boundaries, and they're all a bunch of neats. So 6 septuplet neats with different personalities. One is the world sucks, and he's always sad, and one really wants to be a good son, and one of them thinks he's a ladies' man, and
thanks.
Yeah, and one of them really is a ladies' man, and one of them's an Idol fan. I mean, they're just
they're like all me, but 6 of me. Just 6 different variations of Xane.
Take
basically
all your personalities that make up you and me, and then make 6 of us.
All right.
And each one of them gets a different personality.
I'm not sure about the ladies' man. I think that one came from you, but there was
a ladies' man coach at one time, and now he's a Fappy Masu. Yeah, he's definitely a Fappy Masu. UQ Holder is a show. I'm going to name names. Our boy Pixelation, James Hurd, was mad about this show.
Aw.
He's mad for several reasons. One, it's on Anime Strike.
I shouldn't poke fun at him. He just died from Clannad recently, so we got
his own damn fault. I was so happy. I was so happy that
you need to get through that at some point, man.
No, I wanted the show to rip his heart out, so that way I know that he actually does like anime.
Yeah.
Because he hates everything else.
I want to say that thing's like in the top 10 on my anime list, Clannad.
I want to say it is.
Because that's a show, like if you go on YouTube, there's people who just comment saying this show changed my life, or I was in a dark place and this show brought me back. Because it's got a shit ton of depressing moments, but it's kind of real in a certain way, and it kind of like opens your eyes to like how you can be a better you. So
I don't want to talk about it because I just got through playing Doki Doki. That Doki Doki put me through some things.
Doki Doki.
That was my Clannad.
That's not going to teach you how to be a better person.
It did. What I love about that game is it actually deals with depression, and it's real. There's a part in there where it talks about depression in such a real way. And I remember being at that point.
Do you remember the Bloody Fingers part? The line about Bloody Fingers? We're just not going to talk about it.
Yeah, we're not. We're done.
Y'all just y'all go play the game.
Go play it. It's one that I'm gonna be honest with you. Conversation for another episode, but there are 3 games right now battling for my game of the year, and that one made it.
Really?
It's in my list.
Damn, a free to play fucking visual novel.
Free to play visual novel is in my game of the year runnings.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah, man. There's only 3 games right now
Persona
before the year ends. So Persona 5, Ghost Recon's Wildlands, and Doki Doki Literature Club. Those are my 3. They're running it. Just throwing that out there. It's a different episode. We'll talk about that. We're going to do a Game of the Year episode anyways, and so that's just something for people to listen to. But let's keep it moving. UQ Holder, my other show. James was mad about this show. As I said, it was on Anime Strike. That was Strike 1.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Strike 2, he was a huge Negima fan. And this was supposed, technically the continuation of the story of Negima. There's a character from Negima that's in this show, and Negima never got a proper send-off or final finale. I mean, so he had bitter feelings from that, and then he brought it into, this show's gonna suck, and it's just going to be terrible, and I just kind of want to see it for the dumpster fire it's going to be. And then he's talking to a guy who owns the first freaking 7 volumes of the manga, UQ Holder, and I've never read Negima. I watched 1 episode of Negima and hated it.
Damn.
I was just like, really? A harem? Again? And he's accidentally has magic powers and everybody ends up naked? So contrived. No, thank you. So...
Well, you did...
and it was an anime he grew up with. So I was like, there's a difference in age. And so at that point, I realized he likes shit anime. But I'm joking. But I told him, actually, the UQ Holder did a great job of adapting from the manga. They actually addressed the Negima issue in the very first episode.
Huh.
So they didn't shy away from it. They knew that there were going to be those people who were going to tune in thinking it's going to be a dumpster fire. And they were like, here, bitch, in your face. Take these cookies. So they really, top notch. I'm really loving everything I've seen since then.
That's cool.
So those are my Mondays. So I have those 2 shows on Monday.
All right.
My Tuesdays.
Uh-huh.
Tuesday's pretty light because one show takes all of about 3 minutes. Love is a Cocktail.
I love that
Love
show.
is like a Cocktail, which I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to have a Love is like a Cocktail party.
I kind of want to have a wife that is like that. Like
That just comes home and you cook for her and get her drunk?
Fuck yeah. Dude, I'm a badass cook, first of all. Second of all,
Well, first of all, you and I both have had this conversation about how we're pretty badass in the kitchen.
Yeah, and second of all, I have a cocktail book. I'll make a lady a different drink every night.
Here's my idea. I want to do a video series.
Uh-huh.
And I want to bring some friends in, and we're just going to make cocktails from that show and have them test it. And we'll have to have the show sponsored by Uber because we're going to have to get them all home. I'm not driving anybody after I make them these drinks, but they've done some really cool drinks on there.
Yeah, I know. I especially liked the drink from the I think it was the 3rd episode, the one that was non-alcoholic.
Yeah,
that was hilarious. That just I don't know. It's 3 minutes, but so like that's probably my favorite episode so far because she thinks she gets drunk and she gets embarrassed all to hell, and it was the cutest fucking shit.
So freaking cute.
Probably the most adorable reaction so far this season.
Yeah,
even better than anything in Blindes, and I have loved that show. But we'll get into that later.
We'll get into that one. Yeah, that's on my list. Thank you. I'll say that one. Tuesday nights I also do Food Wars 3rd season.
Okay.
Holy crap, this show gets better every season.
Is Food Wars, see, this is one of those shows I've never watched. Is Food Wars one of those where they have 12 or 24 episode seasons? Because I feel like if it's a shonen and there's like fights and shit, it has to be a 24 per season kind of thing. Like, that's the only thing that makes sense. Like, if My Hero Academia was a 12 per season thing,
it would suck.
It would be terrible. Like, they would condense so much shit. It would be... I mean, it might still be kind of good, but it wouldn't have the quite the same kind of awesomeness. Like, they'd have to resolve arcs within 2 episodes or 3 episodes, and then, boom, next season, where the hells are My Hero Academia.
Well, here's what they did. So the first season of, and I think it's called Shokugeki no Suma.
Uh-huh.
Food Wars in the U.S. First season was 24 episodes.
Okay.
The second season was 13 episodes. And I don't know how many episodes we're getting this season.
Is it just like number / question mark on my anime list?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
I'm wanting a 24, but if they give me another 13 episode season, I'm going to be kind of pissed. Because this show is like one of those shows that every time it goes off, everybody has one anime that when it goes off, you're mad. Because you know you got to wait forever before you get that next episode.
Oh, yeah. I have a few.
Yeah, this one pisses me
off. I can't wait for more Demi-chans with interviews with Monster Girls, and I can't wait for more what's it called? Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. But that's all.
I did enjoy that show, but I didn't watch it in season. So when it was over, I was kind of good.
Yeah.
I was good.
I was watching it in season.
I didn't watch it in season.
Both of those shows I mentioned, I watched in season. I
did watch the interviews with Monster Girls in season.
That was spring this year.
Yeah,
interviews ended. And did you see that they had an OVA for that put out for interviews?
Yes.
And did you see that they kind of hinted at a new season by introducing a new Demi-chan?
I did not.
Bro, at the very end of the OVA, they kind of show us that there's another girl coming into the mix. So it's gonna be I think that's almost season 2 confirmed. We just have to have official word. But that all aside, where were we?
You kind of messed me up with that one.
Oh yeah, Food Wars.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, Food Wars. So I'm definitely loving this show. It's everything I want from a show. Be honest with you, it is just really, really good. The stories are always great. I mean, he's still kind of a loudmouth that gets himself in trouble, but man, just does it right.
Is this that one food show where they talk, where like one of the, I don't know if it's all seasons or just one season, but like the food would be so incredible that the people would lose their clothing.
Yes.
In ecstasy. Okay, cool.
Yes, so the orgasmic food reactions.
Okay.
Which is all it takes to make me want to watch your show.
Okay.
People eat food and their clothes blow off. I wish I was that good of a cook.
I mean, you can take lessons from me.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Let's see. What else you got?
I'm looking. I think that's it. That's my Tuesday. That's pretty light.
All right.
So that's it. So that's all I'm doing on Tuesdays.
I feel like one of these fucking days of the week, you're just stacked. Like, you get home and you're anime for 4 hours. Like, because 17, how the hell do you get 17 watched in 7 days without one of your days being stacked?
But I got everything kind of set to a schedule.
Yeah, but we're only at 4 right now. You still have 13 for 5 more days.
Oh, keep going. So here we go. So Wednesdays, I got some room on Wednesdays. So my girlfriend is a virgin bitch. Mm-hmm. Funny.
Is it?
It's funny. It's kind of what I thought it was going to be. This guy is so nondescript. Mm-hmm. And his girlfriend is so aloof. Like she just takes like this, like Sheldon Cooper approach to, satisfaction in a relationship. So she's like, well, you're based on the fact that you're a 14-year-old, you probably have a strong sexual drive, or there's some perversions that I need to know about before we start dating. And he's like, what? It's just basic teenage sex comedy humor. But they do some different stuff with it. So it's not so been there, seen this. You know what? It kind of reminds me, there are elements of it that remind me of My First Girlfriend is a Gal.
Okay.
Except this one, she's really smart. She's super cute. Whole school loved her. She's a freaking high school idol. She's just great grades, beautiful, smart. And he, being this dweeb that should not have pulled her, dating out of his league, pulls her.
So it's like gamers, but not about games?
Exactly that relationship.
Okay. But she's actually intelligent and not a klutz.
She's not a klutz, but man, she said she's aloof to a weird. She's really Sheldon Cooper.
Okay, so first of all, if she's Sheldon Cooper, then my question is already null and void. But I was gonna say Tendo or her.
Ooh, who would I choose?
Yeah, best girl between the two.
Man, Tendo is still gonna be winning. She just wins at all.
Tendo's definitely best girl.
She's a win, man. It doesn't matter. But yeah, this show is funny. Mm-hmm. So, I'm not knocking it. I'm still going to wait and see how the season plays out. I haven't given any of these shows a grade. Well, I did give a grade to one show because, like I said, I finished up Pikataro no Lullaby. I think they had like 3 or 4 episodes that they had to run that were from the web only. Yeah. Those finally wrapped up. I gave that show an 8. Nice. Very good. Humor was great. I turned you on to it. Mm-hmm. You watched that one episode where it was like West Side and put your hands up, West Side. And you and I were doing that at work. We did it on Twitter, and our boys did not even know what we were saying. Because I saw you put the call out, so I knew what to say, West Side. And you just laughed back, and I said, they have no idea what we're doing. Yeah, they don't need to listen to our fucking shows, and maybe they might know. They would, but that show is freaking good, as you can see. I wanted you to see it, and by getting you to see it, you kind of understood. And like you told me, bro, you had this, in your back pocket the whole time. You never told me. I am so sorry. Yeah, had no idea you would love it as much as you did. But it was my guilty pleasure show that was like, this is what I love this show, and it was one of those. I just saw it on there, and I just clicked on it, and I went, why does Pineapple Pen guy have an anime? Let me watch it. And then found out how big a comedian he is in Japan. And he dates a gravure, like he's married to a gravure model. Mm-hmm. Or his girlfriend's one. Like something like that. Yeah, he's a pimp. Living life. He's living a good life. And now he's got an anime, and it was hilarious. I loved it. Loved it. Now Thursdays. This is where it starts getting a little stacked.
Because now you have 3 days left for 13 shows.
Yeah, so on Thursdays, I have on Anime Strike just because, and Inuyashiki is on Anime Strike.
They have a lot of shows on Anime Strike this season.
They really did.
Last season it was like 2 that I cared about, I think, and this season I think it's like 5 that I want to watch, but I'm not paying for Strike at the time. So
oh yeah, I can tell you right now we can get the final numbers, but most of my shows are split out of this. There's at least 5 shows that are on Anime Strike. I can tell you my girlfriend is a virgin bitch, just because Inuyashiki, UQ Holder, another show that we're going to be talking about later in the show, Girls Last Tour, is on there too.
Oh man, I want to see that one so bad. I'll have to get an Anime Strike started up soon.
Yeah, that's on there. So that's what, 5?
Yeah.
What's his name? 5 shows?
That's 5.
So 5 of my 17 right now are on there.
Oh, 17?
Yeah, so just because is slice of life, romantic. Those 2 words I already told you I'm signing up.
Yeah.
And it's just really sweet. Great character development. It's more about the characters and their relationships with each other, which is the essence of every slice of life. You can't be a good slice of life unless you get relationship building right. Make me care about the characters and what happens in their world. And if you can't do that, your show sucks.
Yeah.
Just Because does it really well. Great pacing. You're rooting for these relationships. You're not sure how it's going to end. They're all in that awkward stage where we're going to leave high school and we're trying to figure out what we're going to be. And, you know, feelings are starting to get already. First episode, you already know, I have a crush on this girl, but this guy's my best friend, but she has a crush on my best friend.
Ooh.
First episode.
Love triangle.
And I was like, ooh, but best friend is in love with this girl over here who is awesome. And she's struggling with her own things. And you're kind of like, man, this show is too real. Everybody has issues.
Love quadrilateral.
Yeah. I was like, this show is really, really good. And then you got all the other relationships and friends and how that plays in.
So is it kind of more, is it like, what's it called? What did you have last season? Is it like Surrey Children, but post-high school kind of more
Shuri Children with a serious storyline.
Yeah, I'll say more mature.
So a lot of kids, it's a lot of kids at this high school, so you're seeing a lot of different stories. But if Shuri Children wasn't a freaking romantic comedy and actually was just kind of like a romantic drama, where you're like a soap opera, where you're actually watching how things are playing out and it's slice of life, man, they do it so well.
I'm noticing a theme here with you. Every time it has romance and drama in it,
I'm there.
Your ass is on it.
Own it. Own it. Inuyashiki, I was super excited about that one.
Yeah.
I've been collecting the manga. I have the first 7 volumes of it. I need to get 8, 9, and 10. 8 just went hot. The translation for 8 just went hot this week in the U.S., so I need to get that ordered up. I'm only collecting 2 manga right now, Real Account and Inuyashiki, and both are amazing manga. And I'm so excited to see this show get the anime to get made into an anime. Fucking love this show. Old man gets no respect. He's 56. He's dying of cancer. His family doesn't respect him. His job doesn't respect him. He is living a miserable life. And everything is going wrong. And something happens. And he gets turned into a battle bot from hell.
Whew, I thought you were going to say magical girl.
He's damn near a magical girl because he's a battle bot from hell, dude. Like, he does some amazing shit.
Wait, like battle bot, or like...
Like if your body could fire off missiles and you could kick ass and fly and...
So Can Cole Collection, but an old man.
Old man.
Oh, wait, no, why did I say Can Cole Collection? It's just Can Cole.
Because it was. I think it was.
No, Can Cole is part... collection.
It was Kantai Collection, but I think we always used to call it. It was Can Cole, and people would always say Can Cole Collection.
Yeah, I know, that was my mistake.
I've seen that happen online so many times. I think Kantai Collection is what you're wanting to say, but
yeah.
After a while, I just say Can Cole. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
cute girl.
So it's like Can Cole, but one old man.
One old man.
Okay.
And he kicks ass.
Does he become a superhero?
That's what he decides to do.
Okay.
He becomes a superhero and he starts trying to help people. Well, it turns out somebody else was turned into a battle bot and they've become a serial killer.
Ooh.
And I read the manga, and the manga is very gory, very bloody, very, very violent. Like Gantz violent.
Like, this sounds like I'm gonna fucking pick up Strike to watch it. Holy shit.
Like, you would, if you had Strike, this would be the one show that you would watch first. It's about it. Brutal. It's brutal.
I need to get on that shit.
And it is over the top good. Over the top good. I thought they were going to really butcher it because I was like, man, this manga really doesn't shy away from the gore. No, they actually put the freaking first murder scene panel for freaking panel in the anime.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to speak on, I guess, gore. Like, lately, the last couple of years, like, gory manga have been translated pretty well into anime. Like,
oh, they do.
Like, Tokyo Ghoul, Parasite. Like, some of the goriest fucking shit on the shelves is being made into some fucking gory ass anime,
and it translates really well.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not surprised that they would have done a good translation from book to visual media, or man, they're technically both visual. I don't fucking know, book to video. But yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna have to get on that whenever I get back on strike.
Yeah, I think you would love it. I will tell you this from my other show, Crunchyroll, King's Game.
That is one that I hear a lot of badassery about.
Bro, King's Game is quietly kicking ass, and if you're on Twitter, it's in people's mouths. I've seen it trending after every episode. It trends every freaking Thursday on Twitter. People are starting to get turned on to this show and starting to understand. It is like, I mean, here's the thing. If you like stuff like, what was that one where the kids were stuck on the island and killing each other? Oh gosh, what was that giant movie? It was a great anime.
That's a great question.
Oh, it's not School Rumble. Now I can't think of it. In fact, you know what? Screw it. I'm looking it up.
It's not Nagasarete Airanto, is it?
Battle Royale.
Is that it?
Battle Royale.
I wonder if this is Battle Royale in Japanese.
Yeah, Battle Royale. I think that was Batoru Wawari.
Wawari?
Yeah, so that was Battle Royale.
Wawari.
And so if you watch Battle Royale, which was basically one giant kill game where each kid had to kill each other off until, there was one left. That King's Game is the King's Game, where you have to do what the king says. But the king keeps issuing funked up orders, and if you don't do what the king says, you die a violent death.
That sounds like that one Office movie. You know what movie I'm talking about? That one...
The Belko Experiment.
Is that what that was?
Where they were stuck in the office and had to kill each other off?
Yeah.
Battle Royale.
Okay.
That's when I saw it, I was like, oh, this is Battle Royale meets Office Space.
Okay. So this is what King's Game essentially is, though, right? King's
Game is like Simon Says, but with murder. Okay. If you don't do what Simon says, you die.
Okay. Well, I know what King's Game is. But
yeah, man.
Anime, okay.
Anime is just brutal. Another one that's really gory, really freaking corpse party graphic. So good, though.
Interesting.
I like watching, if I'm not watching high schoolers fall in love or be awkward or try to work through their emotions, I like watching them kill each other. That's all I see high schoolers are good for. Babysit my kids, kill each other, or fall in love.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, I could expand you with some other shit, but I mean, that's good.
Yeah, no, I got a limited taste for high school. They only serve 3 purposes.
Wait. Okay, never mind, we're good.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember if your name was any of those, but yeah, love. But,
High School Love? Greatest movie ever? Yeah, that's what, come on. Friday nights.
Go on.
This show, there are 2 shows on Friday night. Both of these shows are going to be fighting at the end of the season.
Are these shows that I turned you on to, or are these different shows?
Different shows.
Okay, so the 2 shows I turned you on to are Saturdays, right?
They're coming.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're coming. So, Friday night are 2 shows that I've been trying to get you to watch.
Go on.
Okay. And they're both going to be at the end of the year fighting for my top show.
One of them's the one that I started watching the other night, right?
Recovery of an MMO Junkie.
I fucking love this show so much. There's so much nostalgia in this show for me, though, because as
a guy that played online.
Yeah, I've played so many goddamn MMOs, and I'm not even gonna be a liar. I played female characters, I played male characters. My mains in WoW ended up being male after a while, but I made a fuck ton of friends playing a female paladin. I eventually actually paid to have her sex changed. But Yeah. And actually, I think I kept that same name for her too. She was Kempfer the entire time, and it's not Kempfer the anime for anybody curious. I got that shit in Trade Channel all the time. But that aside, yeah, no, that show, A Recovery of MMO Junkie, like not the MMO junkie part, but just what they go through,
how they're online,
like their feelings with other people,
and feelings.
Dude, that's so nostalgic. No, so nostalgic for me. Like I love that show so much.
That show is like my. And here's the thing: it's freaking hilarious. Mm-hmm. It has that whole MMO gaming lifestyle thing down to a T.
Yeah, like
whoever wrote this show may actually have been an MMO junkie. Yeah, because the just the attention to detail that they pay to how we are online. Mm-hmm. And how when you make that one best friend, how you're more open to talk to them about stuff that we may never talk about face to face, but I can talk to a complete stranger about online.
Yeah,
I think nail that.
The best part to me is that there's like this like the relationship that's being fostered is between a male and a female PC,
who are both playing,
but they're being played by the opposite sex.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure how it's gonna end up developing in the real world because like they haven't explicitly figured out who's who, and I don't know, like the two characters, like they're playing those characters as the sex that those characters are. They're not like, oh, I'm a dude playing a chick or I'm a chick playing a dude. They're like, oh no, I'm a girl.
Yeah, this guy pretty plays hair. That as a girl, dude, and also, he really nails it.
I'm pissed off at him because he plays a cute ass fucking girl.
Have you figured out who anybody else is in the real world? I know who the guild leader is. Oh, I have a guess.
I know your guess would be.
I have a guess who that guild leader works at the 7-Eleven near her house. Uh-huh. I think the manager at the 7-Eleven, because when she goes to give him the card, he kind of looks at her like, I think he's the guild leader.
He could be the guild leader or somebody else. I know that
he's part of that guild.
The bigger dude who was crafting that one episode, he's an older guy. That's for sure. Because he talks about his long ass commute and how he's not young like he used to be anymore. Right. So he's definitely an older dude. We know that the other girl in the guild is a college student. Mm-hmm. Like, so we get an idea of who all these people are IRL. But because it's an MMO based anime, that we meet their personas in game more than anything else, and that's kind of like that's the biggest nostalgia thing to me. From WoW, I have a bunch of like people I met on Facebook afterwards, and we've developed friendships. One of my buddies named Brian, he lives in Florida, and he has his own podcast. Actually, I think it's a podcast called Nerdy. Like all caps NERDY. I think it actually is an acronym for some shit. And he's gone to Japan like 4 times in the last 2 years or some shit like that. Like he's a big fucking otaku and a huge music buff. And like I met him through WoW and we raided together for like years while I was in high school being the raid leader. So like I am so familiar with with how people develop these online personas and then like translate in how that kind of translate in the real world. Cause like Brian, actually I call him Bucky, cause his last name is Buckwhite, but that's all I said. Bucky, if you will, acted pretty much like himself, like pretty hilarious kind of dude. Whereas people like myself, like I took on a more leadership role, but back then whenever I was in high school, I was just like, meh. Let's go drink and smoke and be stupid little negligent high schoolers. And then in the game world, I was like, all right, guys, let's fucking kill this boss. Let's do this shit. Like I was a badass in game.
I love that show.
Yeah, no,
loving it.
Nostalgia, fucking heaven for me.
Yeah, loving it. It's really already first couple episodes. I can tell right now it's going to be hard for me to pick a number one this season because there were some strong contenders this season. My second show, when you get Anime Strike. I'm going to apologize now because you're going to watch this show and you're going to freaking hate me for turning you on to it. It is
that's right.
Girls' Last Tour.
Yeah.
And it is Moe. Mm-hmm. It is bleak. It is sad. It is, I don't feel like there's going to be a happy ending. Mm-hmm. And then it's Moe girls in a sad situation.
Man, you can't give me that shit. I already got fucking told to watch, this year I've already had to go through Madoka and School Live and Clannad. You gonna give me another Moe show with sad girls?
Bro, this is Moe as fuck.
Bro, that's from before this year. I'm gonna be cutting myself before December.
It's gonna be Moe. Bro, it's here's what it is. 2 super adorable girls on a motorcycle tank hybrid.
Okay, it definitely looks like a weird vehicle from Star Wars.
Yeah, the Cataran. Yeah. It's called the Cataran, and so it's got it's almost like an ATV vehicle with tank wheels.
Okay.
But It's kind of a cross between a three-wheeler and a tank. It's really weird.
It's like if the company that makes spider cycles made a vehicle on tracks.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's also a post-apocalyptic world. Mm-hmm. And these girls are trying to find parts to keep the motorcycle running, trying to find fuel, trying to find other humans, trying to find food.
Isn't there... No, never mind. I was thinking of School Live again. I was like, isn't there another post-apocalyptic one where they're looking for other people surviving? But never mind, that's School Live again.
Yeah, bro. No, it's that. It's everything you would expect from a post-apocalyptic world. I haven't seen zombies. Like, you just don't see humans. And it's what would happen. How do you feel your day when you're in that bleak of a world? So sometimes their friendship is the only bright spot in this whole episode. And it's how they act with each other and how there's really a love and a respect for each other.
This show gonna make me cry.
I'm not going to say, I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know how this is going to end.
I don't know if I can do it more Moe.
Bro, I'm going to tell you, it's Moe as fuck. These girls are adorable. But they met the other human being. They met another person. And it was a bittersweet episode for me.
Okay.
Like, you kind of leave the episode going, okay, there's hope. But man, that hurt. Like, I hurt for this person, the other person they met in episode 3.
I'm going to have to get Strike real soon.
It's good. Strike is not... Look, man, I'll be the first to say it. If they would make Anime Strike its own thing, where I could just pay for that subscription...
Yeah, like...
I would totally 100% subscribe tomorrow.
See, like, if they would just make Anime Strike, I don't even give a shit. Like, I get it. It's like, what, $5 a month if you have Prime? If they would bump it up to $9 if you don't have Prime, I would pay for that.
I would pay you $10 a month just to have Strike.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Because I don't need Prime. I don't order shit on Prime. I have a family account for that shit.
Yeah, I don't do Prime.
Yeah.
It's a waste of time for me to have Prime. But that show is killing me. Okay, Saturdays.
Is this your big day?
Boy, Saturdays are just crazy.
It's a good thing you don't work Saturdays.
Well, I have for the last couple, but yeah, Saturdays were big days. So basically, Saturday nights. This is kind of why I've given up going out to with you guys on Saturday night. I'm so busy on Saturday trying to catch up to everything because Saturday is huge for anime for me. Mm-hmm. So on Saturday, I'm watching Love Live Sunshine second season, which anybody that knows me knew I was going to watch Love Live. I love the Love Live Idol franchise. I love the songs. I love the characters. I love the girls. I love the anime.
You know what? I'm wondering if they're going to go beyond Aqua, like if they'll make a third group. I don't know how the manga progresses.
I think as long as people are going crazy for the movies and the music and the idols and the stories and the merchandise, they will figure a way to milk more money out of us.
Yeah, I mean Cinderella Girls has like 2 different series, I believe. Or not Cinderella Girls, sorry. Idolmaster has 2 different series.
Idolmaster has a guy series this season.
Oh, that's right. Idolmaster M, I think it is.
Yeah, like Idolmaster M. Then there was Idolmaster Cinderella Girls, not counting all the Idolmaster games that we never get in the U.S. because they hate us.
Yeah, y'all hate it. I mean, they hate us.
Yeah. I love
Japan
Love Live Sunshine
a
second season.
Oops.
Whew.
We need my mic is moving on its own.
Don't do that.
All right.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm in. I love that show.
Yo.
Yeah, West Side. This show, you and I are both in love with this show. And this is one of the shows that's going to be fighting for both of our number 1 votes at the end of the season. The Ancient Magus Bride.
Yeah, this one, I came into this season thinking that this was going to be my number 1. And I'm still like, it's still pretty much like fighting and vying and holding that nearly number 1 spot.
I'm going to say something. Francisco Ayala, if you're listening to this episode, I want to tell you something right now. God bless you and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Reason I say this, we were at Anime CTX. Uh-huh. Frank brought Team Lift in. We were press at that, anime conference.
Oh, and you got to go and watch.
And we were in between interviews, and I went to the room, the anime streaming room. And when I went in there, I was watching those first 2 episodes of The Ancient Magus Bride.
Well, did you get to watch the actual series episodes or the OVA?
I watched everything. So you remember how you did the OVA first, those first 3 episodes? Well, they played the first 2 in that room.
Oh.
I went and saw it. That's how I saw the first 2 episodes of that.
So you saw the first 2 episodes of the OVA, but not the third one in that room?
Yeah, not in the room.
Damn. That's crazy because those first 2 episodes are super bleak and depressing, and the third one's like, oh, yay,
I love the first 2 episodes
now.
enough that it was like, when I saw those first 2 episodes and they said, and then, the next episode will be out here the third episode will be September or whatever it was, I was like, I marked it on my calendar.
Oh, yeah, this is one of the shows that just because of, like, I don't know, like, I watched the OVA and the last few episodes are freaking, like, first of all, I love how, like, this show seems to almost be a lesson of life, but in a fantastical modern world.
Mm-hmm.
But this is one of the shows from this season that I'm going to be finding the manga for and adding them to my collection.
It's amazing.
Because I've seen some of the line art, some of the actual like panel art and shit. It looks awesome, and they pretty much transferred the art style straight from the manga.
I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but if you live in the Austin area, the Barnes & Noble out there at Lakeline Mall, go there.
Go there.
All the volumes.
Nice.
I got you covered, fam. I'm telling you, if you want the hookup on manga, you want the hookup on anime, come see your fat boy coach. I got your hookup. I know where to go to get it in this town.
So I just thought about something too. There's a character this season. First of all, Chisei is the name of the main character from that.
Yeah.
There's another anime where Chitose is the main character, and that's what the fuck is it called? The Love is Like a Cocktail. That's the main chick's name, I believe.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
huh?
Chitose. We got a bunch of cheese this season. I like it.
Yeah, man. I love it. I'm going to say something. On the summer, I got addicted to a show, got Stockholm Syndrome from it. I hated the show.
God damn it.
Fox Spirit Matchmaker.
Okay, next show.
Yeah, no. Fox Spirit Matchmaker. I knew it was a terrible show. We've discussed it that it's a terrible show.
We also discussed that you are going to go up your rating.
Let's go ahead and break this down. So here's my thing. I watched this show, and I gave it, at the end of summer, I said, it was a 4. This show is bad. If you were to ask me in an interview right now, what makes this show bad? It has terrible pacing. The storyline is kind of convoluted. Doesn't always make sense. The writing's not great. Some episodes, like there was a scene that took place in episode 2, all right, near the end of episode 2. They played the entire damn scene again, like 8 minutes of this scene in episode 3. Like, they didn't change it, didn't play it from a different angle. Same freaking scene. The show is lazy, but I'm going to finish it because I've watched that far into it. So I'm just, and here's the thing. Not only did I watch the first 13 episodes of season 1, I'm enjoying season 2. Like, I look forward to, when I see it pop up, I'm like happy.
Y'all can't see us because this is audio only, but I'm over here shaking my head and like lying back.
Bro, no. Look, you and at this point, I could never recommend the show to anybody, but it's what I enjoy.
Okay.
I've just decided, like, if somebody asks me, why do you watch it? I actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a terrible show. Like, I can't tell you anything good about it. Like, I would never recommend, you know what anime you should watch? Fox Spirit Matchmaker. If somebody said, what's an example of anime I should never watch? I would tell you, Fox Spirit Matchmaker. But you've watched every episode of Fox Spirit Matchmaker.
That's how I know.
You should. It's bad. You might. I've been watching a lot of anime for a lot of years. I could watch a bad anime and not leave the medium. You watch Fox Spirit Matchmaker, you may quit anime. I'm just being real.
For real, though.
You did turn me on to this next episode that's now on my Saturdays. Blend S.
Girl.
Oh, my goodness.
I love this show so much.
I'm through the first 3 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
I know episode 4 this Saturday, we're getting New Girl.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get the big sister.
Mm-hmm.
Working at the bar.
The One-san.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
So we have what we have now. We have Tsundere. We have the sadistic. I don't know what the hell that actually would be called.
They just call her the sadist.
Yeah, she's a sadist. But you know what's funny is in the intro sequence, there's a 5th girl who's also a sadist. But it's the One-chan chick who's coming in that's marked as the sadist in the intro sequence. So I don't know what that's about. Because then the fifth girl, the one with the kitty mouth.
She's an idol.
She's an idol. So I don't know what's going on.
If you read it, the way they do it is they go, first girl, main girl is sadist.
Yeah.
Second girl, blonde girl, tsundere.
Yeah.
The actual sadist is the little sister.
The Emoto.
And then the new girl, who's into some real freaky hentai stuff, is the big sister.
Mm-hmm.
And then the idol will be the 5th girl.
Yeah, I think it was...
So it's an Emoto, a Oni-chan, and a idol.
Yeah. So we got... I don't know. The whole intro sequence is what throws me off because like our sadist is the S. Her S stands for smile in the show, I guess. And no, sweet. And then tsundere is smile. And then the moto act one is sister. And then sadistic is the One-chan is coming in. And then something else, whatever.
I don't pay attention to all that. I look at the first thing. The girl that says supposed to be the sadist, it says sadist next to her in bright colors. And I go, that's my sadist.
It says that underneath smile or sweet, though.
Yeah, I don't.
Like there's bigger letters.
What is the bigger letters?
No, the bigger letters is sweet. I'm gonna show it to you after we're done here.
Yeah, I'm about to mess you up. You're gonna be like, I think I actually may have a screenshot of that one, but we'll pull it up because that's not right. She's the sadist because she's your sadist, and the tsundere is right, which I kept thinking, okay, well the Sun is right, and then the Emoto, the Oni. But then I kept thinking, why is she a Oni? Because that's not an I, or that's not the L or the E. So I was like, I don't get this name, but it's weird. It is weird, but I love the show. You got me turned on to the show.
I love it.
Yeah, that show is hilarious. Another funny one. Not necessarily a romantic comedy, but it is definitely a workplace comedy with some romantic elements to it.
Yeah, it's mostly just a slice of life comedy overall. Like, and that's kind of my shit. Plus, it's a maid cafe with dairies, so like, hell yeah. That's the first thing I'm gonna hunt down whenever we get to Akiba. What else we got?
So now. Those are my 4.
Look at this. Hold up. See, look at that. See how it says smile? If you scroll down 2 videos below that, it shows the One-chan. And it says sadistic next to One-chan. That's the
show.
That is. I will show you. It is the fucking actually
that is not from the show. Opening.
Look, watch. Play that video. That's a cut. This is a cut from the OP. And then somebody adds in a death scene from Attack on Titan. It's a hilarious video too.
Oh.
Here. Are you gonna show me now?
Yeah, we're just gonna do this.
Please hold while we are back. Come back for more in a moment here. All right, what we got? Burindo S. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. Hold on. I love that. I love her so much. See, smile, sweet. But the big letters is what I was talking about. Oh, surprise. That's what the idol is, surprise.
Yeah, that's why when I see this part is when it shows the sadist next to her, it puts who they are next to it because her jacked up smile, the smile sadist, see, and the sweet tsundere. But I was like,
I was talking about what the S's are for.
I don't think to me, because it's her thing. Does the tsundere line up with Kaho? And that's what I was wanting to make sure. So I was like, because this is, to me, I was looking at these and I was going, that don't mean shit to me. Like, is this, because the sadist is the S in style, the tsundere is the T, the I guess was the Emoto. What the fuck is an L?
There is no style. A stile.
It's what, stile or cafe,
which I'm pretty sure is Italian because the fucking manager's Italian.
Yeah, so I was like, what the fuck is this?
Although I don't know if he's the actual owner of the shop, but stile sounds like an Italian word. We can probably look that up too, but I think we're getting way off topic.
That's how good that show is, that we just had a moment where we took a break in the middle of this show to look at the opening sequence.
This is where half of our audience will drop.
Yeah,
those of you that are still with us, you are the true fans.
So we used to love that show until those 2 dudes went off on that one tangent one episode, and we're not quite sure what the hell's going on.
I mean, if you haven't heard the show before, we go on tangents a lot, so
yeah, you got to know what you're dealing with when you come into this.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah, I mean, tell you.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
All right. I'm in that show, Blendess. That's a great Saturday ad. Thank you. You begged me to watch it. Thank you.
I told you it was gonna be fucking cute and fun.
Yeah, dude, it is. Now. Sundays. Sunday was a show. I wrapped up IDO 6, like I said, or ID 0 on Netflix.
Yeah.
I think it was 12, maybe 13 episodes. I watched through it. It was boring. It was a little bit confusing.
Was it
not great storytelling?
Was it okay? So it was it worse than Fox Spirit Matchmaker?
No, I gave it a 5. It's just average.
Okay.
It's just basic bitch anime. Like, it would be wearing Uggs at Starbucks if you met this as a person.
1, gross. 2, gross. Double E. 3, I just thought about it. Is my anime list, what, do they have a 0 or is it only 1 through 10? Because if they have a 0, please, I'm going to petition them to change that to dumpster fire for some of our friends.
I know I gave a show a 3, and that the show I hated the most actually had great ratings one time.
Weird.
And I hated a show. So it was just like, to me, this show was basic bitch
So wait,
anime.
your Saturday was only like 4 anime?
No, yeah, my Saturday is 4 deep.
Damn, so your Sunday is the one that's stacked.
Well, Sunday was where I was picking up a bunch of stuff because I was trying to rewatch, get caught up.
So it's like last season?
Yeah, so I used Sunday to get caught up and stuff and add it. But this Sunday, let's talk about the two. Let's get ID Zero out of the way. ID Zero was boring as fuck to me. I did not like it. I would not recommend it. Somebody's gonna want. Okay, I'll say this. I enjoyed Neo Yokio more than I liked ID Zero, and I loved Neo Yokio.
We know some people that don't like that for dumb reasons.
Oh, there's some people that like Neo Yokio was so self-aware what it was, and I think a lot of people just came in just like, it's just hip to hate this show, and it's like, it just means you have no original ideas. Okay, quit being a hipster, fucking make something original on your own. Using your brain.
Don't lump me in with those fuckers.
Yeah, that's true. I can't. You're a hipster fuck, but you actually have original ideas.
See, I'm like a weebster.
You really are the weebster. So you're a weeb hipster, which is the weebster. Yeah, no, ID Zero was, I would never watch it again. I wouldn't even watch it if it was on, there are shows that you say, I just need something to fall asleep to make noise. I still wouldn't choose ID Zero. It was terrible.
Infomercials ahead of it.
Oh my God. A golf tournament ahead of it.
Oh God.
That
sounds like hell.
Yeah, I just didn't like it. And I try not to hate a lot of stuff, but I couldn't find a lot of redeeming value to this one. I gave it a 5 and just walked away.
Okay.
I finished it, just so I can say I finished it, but I didn't like it.
What else
A Sister's All You Need is my new favorite Sunday show.
You're welcome.
Oh my God, you told me if you can get past the first 3 minutes.
Literally, that's all.
That first 3 minutes was just like, OMG.
So that
this
first
is
3
most
minutes...
incest tale anime. I can't do a whole season of this.
Yeah, that first 3 minutes was like, everybody who loved Oraimo's, everybody who actually loved Oraimo's OVAs would have wanted it to end up that way.
Which was disturbing in and of itself.
And I told you explicitly, get through those first 3 minutes. It's not going to be another Oraimo. It's not going to be like suggestive or anything. Home dude doesn't even have a sister. Get through it. And it's fucking hilarious.
If you get through that first 3, and I'm going to just go ahead and break it down. Because that first 3 minutes, if you haven't watched A Sister's All You Need, we tell you, there is a warning. We are giving you this warning before you go into it. It is one of the funniest shows, but the first 3 minutes, I want you to think of what is the most uncomfortable anime you could watch of an incestual relationship between a brother and a sister. And you get it in the first 3 minutes.
And you kind of need to sit through it because it leads up to basically the next scene.
It leads into the next big joke. Like, the show starts with this uncomfortable, like, oh my God, this is cringing me. I'm cringing into a ball. I'm constricting into a ball watching this.
That was pretty much like, me in the last 3 episodes of fucking Alright.
Yeah, he's like, I washed my face in my sister's bathwater. And her juices are mixed into her panties, and I use that to clean the ketchup off my face. And she's butt naked after she just made you breakfast. And, it was just like this, oh my God, it was just the most ancestral, terrible thing you could watch.
You got me cringing right now, buddy.
Bruh, you watch it, and you're going, what sick shit is this? And then all of a sudden, ta-da, here's the big joke that we just did all that cringe to set up. And then it was like, oh my God, that was worth it.
So
that joke was worth it.
The fucked up thing is that you sent me the link to this on my anime list, and you're like, "Oh, I found it. Haha, I found a show for you, Zane." I was like, "You're a fucking bitch." And then I watched it on a whim, and I was like, "Huh, this is actually really good." Haha, you're a fucking bitch.
Yeah, and then you told me, "Hey, bro, this show that you told me to watch is good." I'm like, "It is?" And you were like, "Yeah," and I was like, "No, for real?" And you were like, "Yeah, just get through the first 3 minutes." And then I was like, saying, I'm not watching no bullshit. You said, just get through the first 3 minutes. I get through the first 3 minutes. I laughed my ass off for the rest of this show. I was sad when that first episode ended. I was like, I got to wait another week to see part 2? This show is freaking hilarious. Like, here's how good it was. I would watch those first 3 episodes again right now.
Damn.
Back to back to back and not even be
I would
mad.
too. I would too.
They would be hilarious back to back. Like, I've never seen a show in season where the first 3 episodes were so strong and so funny that I was like, I watch those right now, back to back. If they came on right now at a screening, I'd be like, what's coming on? Oh, we're going to play the first 3 sisters episodes of A Sister's All You Need. Give me a seat. I'm staying for this one. Let me turn my phone off. It's funny. Now, I'm not going to lie. All of our friends in the industry who we work with, all of our fellow podcasters that do anime podcasts, Next Crew, Zeros to Heroes, Pixelation, we're all very aware. Our homegirl Jazanae is very aware of the first 3 minutes of A Sister's All You Need.
I think she even said, "Oh hell no" or something on a post.
Yeah, she did.
I don't think we have had confirmation that she sat through that whole 3 minutes.
I don't know if she did, but I say it's so worth it. It's so worth it. You have to get through those first 3 minutes.
Yeah, you don't even fast forward because you're doing yourself an injustice because it kind of sets up the entire series.
It is
it's what main dude's all about, but he can't have what he's all about, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, you have to watch it. It's like you know what it was like? Okay, so one of the anime that I criticized and I gave it a bad rating was on My First Girlfriend Was a Gal.
Yeah,
had the child molester episode where the child molester was a main character. You know, he was the lolicon, but he was basically a child molester in the making in high school, and it was not funny to me. That first 3 minutes was like they had gave him his own episode. Like he had his first anime. It was so uncomfortable, that first 3 minutes. And I was like, I am cringing into a ball. And then, bam, they hit you with this joke that was set up by that first 3 minutes. And you're just like...
Yeah, it's like
you just punked me out.
It's like you watch with bated breath and then, oh shit.
You just punked me out. Okay, bitch. I can
breathe again.
You punked me out with that 3 minutes. Okay.
Where's Ashton at? Where's Ashton at?
Yeah, Ashton, could you come on out the damn closet? You punked me. You got me. Man, it was so good. I am so in love with this show. It's funny. It's hilarious. The writing's very snappy.
Mm-hmm. It's intelligent, too.
Yeah, there's really some heartfelt...
And it's got a lot of penis humor. Well, penis.
Oh, yeah.
Sexual humor, I should say. More.
Yeah, a lot of dick jokes.
Yeah.
A lot of dick jokes. I mean, but man, the writing is... I've never seen such intelligent, snappy writing in dick jokes in the same sentence. I never thought that could happen.
Yeah.
But they really do it well on this show. I don't know if we're ever going to get this translated to an English cast.
I'm not upset. Like, I mean, I know some of our buddies prefer dubs.
To watch the dubs. I don't know if this show will ever get a dub.
I don't even know what the production company is, but I feel like if any company is going to sub it or dub it, I mean, if it's not already owned or produced by Sentai, it probably would be picked up by Funimation because they like some of that weird goofy shit.
I don't know if this show could get one, bro.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I mean, if it has a big enough following of the subbers, it might get a dub.
Bro, it's wild.
Wait, hold up. I want to see, because if a certain show I'm thinking about got a sub or dub and this one doesn't, then there's something wrong with the world. Hold up. Yeah. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to search for. Hold up. I'm fucking up so hard right now. Hold up. Okay, good. Never mind. We're good. Whew. I was just seeing if the most painful show in this little sister love genre got a dub. It doesn't look like it did.
Which one?
Oraima.
I don't know if that ever got a dub.
No, it did not. It doesn't look like it got a dub. Okay, good. So, yeah, this show definitely deserves a dub, though.
Okay. It's hard to do dubs about incest in America. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but it's only the first 3 minutes of the hardcore terrible part, and then otherwise it's just like that. It's just a joke about the dude the entire rest of the show.
They still would have to make a bunch of dick jokes.
Yeah, I mean, dick jokes are cool here, though. We like dick jokes.
I mean, they would have to say dick in a dub a lot, and I don't know if they could get that past the U.S. censors.
I mean, just show it on Adult Swim after 1 in the morning.
But it would.
After 1 in the morning is pretty much freebies for all, because I noticed all the shows, even on Toonami on Saturdays, all the dubs on there that have strong language, they don't have filters.
Blocks. Yeah, shit, hell, bastard, bitch.
Yeah.
I never heard of fuck still.
I don't think that's even that even translates over very often anyway. Mm-hmm. So I don't think it would be on, at least not on Toonami. I mean, I've heard fuck on Comedy Central late night movies.
Oh, yeah, they'll say it there.
Yeah, they'll have uncut movies and shit, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, if it got a sub, or if it got a dub, it could be...
I'd be shocked if they pull a dub.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'd be shocked.
Let's be real, 95% of anime doesn't get dubbed.
Yeah, I mean, some stuff just is no.
It's like everything by Sentai gets dubbed.
Yeah.
Which is a fact. Almost a fact. It's damn near everything. Karakawa, no, not very much at all.
No.
Because I don't even think Konosuba got dubbed.
No.
Who's the other big one? Sentai, Karakawa, Funimation. Is that Japanese? I think Funimation's.
They get a bunch of dubs, but I think you got to think about a lot of stuff that was over there was. I
don't even know. I think Funimation is the dubbing company that licenses out from Japan.
They used to have a lot of Sentai stuff over there.
Yeah.
If you look at most of the stuff Sentai, since they got their own thing, High Dive, a lot of their dubs are there now.
Yeah.
All right. So, here's my other series, Anime Guitarists.
This is one that I need to start on.
Bro, this is our Otaku Lounge group. This is the Otaku Lounge group. It would be like if Kat Shaw and you and not James, he hates anime, not Reed, he hates anime.
I hope he listens to this episode. You've talked so much shit.
I'm talking. I first of all, let me say this: I love James and I love Reed, but I only give two people hell every week. There are only two people that catch hell for me every week in our group, and I'm always questioning. Do you like my number one question I ask James all the time? Do you even like anime? Why do you review it? You hate everything. Why do you even review anime? But yeah, if you, Belly, and Kat had a show together,
okay,
it would be Anime Guitarists. It's about a high school anime club, and they break it down, and there are all these different personalities.
You know what's fucked up about that? In America, a high school anime club is full of smelly nerds. In Japan, Nimation, high school anime clubs full of cute girls and guys that are just talking about animus.
Exactly.
Why the hell can't we have Japanimation style high school classes whenever I was a kid? Man, my high school sucked.
Bro, if I was in an anime club, I would want to be in one with Jessica Cavello and Lisa Ortiz and Reed. I have to have Reed there because Reed would call us all a bunch of weebs and nerds. He'd probably be a jock, and if we were in a high school episode, he'd be on the football team, and he'd secretly be in the idols, but he wouldn't want to admit it.
He would be like a closet otaku who he goes dressed up as the fucking what do they call him? That starts with a W. Something. The guys. God damn it.
Are you talking about the dudes with the lights that know all the chants?
The chanters and shit. Yeah, he'd be like that character in the anime who's like super buff and like, I don't really like anime. I'm just in here because there's chicks and shit. And then he like secretly on weekends he's in fucking Akiba cheering the idols.
Let me tell you something about Reed. I'm about to shit all over Reed right now. He's gonna hate me. We were playing Ghost Recon Wildlands online one night. That's why I want you to get on the PS4 and play so bad. So we're there, and as we're playing, like, okay, Reed, so we're going to take this group. I'm going to take out the guy on the right with my sniper rifle. Can you throw in some suppression fire on the guys on the left and maybe throw in a flashbang and take out those two guys? He went, yeah, I got it. I say, cool. And then we'll just take the helicopter. So we're setting up this whole tactical approach to how we're going to do this. And as we're doing it, I hear him, and I was like, Reed, are you singing in fucking Korean? Are you singing this song? And he's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. And I was like, shut up, bitch. You do it too? And I was like, you ain't never heard me do that. I don't even listen to this music. I started doing what he does. I mimicked him perfectly. I don't even listen to this music. I don't even like idols. I hate Korean music. I'm gonna quit listening to Korean music until they get better looking women that sing these songs. I'm not listening to it. I said that. All I saw is, Reed has left your party. Reed has left your game. He disconnected. I could not quit laughing, man. And then he came back into it. He said, when I disconnected from the game, he said, I heard you laugh as I was leaving the party. He said, I had to get off quick because he said, I started laughing. But I was like, he was so bad. He wouldn't even say anything. He said, you don't talk about Korea. But then we got to this whole thing. Reed loves Korean pop music. He loves Korean girl groups.
Yeah.
But I had never heard Reed singing Korean. And Reed knew the lyrics. And then I was talking about this performance one night that I watched on YouTube from this girl's Laboom. All right, and I love Laboom. I think they're amazing. They have great pop songs that sound like they should be theme songs to anime. And Reed and I were talking about that, and Reed was like, I said, man, I watched this one concert, but I hated it. He said, why? I said, because all the guys in the audience were like, hey, hey. I said, it was all guys, and the guys were in sync with the song, so they knew what to yell, and there was a certain thing to yell during the song, and it ruined the performance for me, because I just wanted to hear the girls sing. He said, shut up, bitch, I'm one of those guys in the audience singing along with them. And I said, you know the chants for this song?
Oh, Wotage. That's what they're called. Wotage.
Wotage, yeah. Bro, he had me messed up.
Damn, that took me forever.
I never knew Reed was that dude for Korean pop idols.
I mean, I can't blame them. They're fine.
They are fine, but dang, dude, Reed.
I'm going to be like...
When you see Reed, he's behind the camera a lot, and people don't see Reed, but Reed does not look like a guy who would know, like, Korean pop idol music. And he knows, like, he has a playlist. He's turned me on to so much Korean R&B and rap that his playlist is out of this world. Mm-hmm. He could seriously play... Like, we actually contemplated being a Korean hip-hop DJ team. Because he's like, man, we could get all this music and DJ a set and just be, like, from pop to R&B and rap. Pop, R&B, and rap. He said, and I'll let you do the R&B because you seem to like that part. When it's time to slow it down, you can mix the R&B mixes and then take it to the rap, speed it back up, and then we go right back into the pop, and I'll mix. And I was like, we could do this.
You know what's crazy? That was, like, the longest tangent we've ever had. New milestone in the Otaku Lounge. How many more anime do we have to talk about?
Oh my god, I think I may have just erased my list. Oh no, I didn't. Ooh, thank you, Jesus. Anime guitars. That was it. That was my last one.
Nice. So we didn't have a terrible tangent. We finished up.
Yeah, no, we really did. But man, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel like I'm watching
7, 8,
something
9,
that you're
10,
not
11,
watching.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Oh, yeah.
There were 18 series right there.
I guess
You are watching one that I'm not watching.
Well, yeah, I'm watching one that you're not watching. I don't know about... There's Black Clover, which is one that I'm watching.
I'm not watching it.
I'm not sold on it yet, but I'm growing to like it. Like, literally, it's like if freaking Naruto and Kachan from My Hero Academia made a baby. When they physically can't, but if they made a baby together... It would be Asta, the main character of this fucking Black Clover anime, because he only has one volume setting, and it's like 13. He screams. He's fucking Naruto from episode 1 through like 100.
Just a pain in the ass, loud kid.
Loud, fucking obnoxious, delinquent. The end of episode 1, he gets a pretty badass ability, and from there, it kind of starts to pick up, but it's still like, I almost can't take his obnoxious... early Naruto-esque / Kachan currently self. Like, it's painful. I can't stand obnoxious characters. I don't know. It's a weird one for me. Like, I'm basically watching it at this point for kind of the same reason that you're watching the Foxbit Matchmaker. Another one that I'm watching that you're not watching, which I'm not really surprised you're not watching it, but I'm kind of like, oh, I want to share in the kawaii with somebody. But it's Konohana Kitan. The basically the hot spring run by Fox Girls. You know, whenever I die, the place I want to go, kind of thing.
That's where you want it. That's your heaven.
That's my heaven. Oh yeah, I added a couple cat girls, and we'll be perfect. Like,
if your heaven is you die and you get to go to a resort full of cat and fox girls.
Yeah, full of what is it called? I know whenever you talk about cat girls, it's called Neko Mimi. I forget what it's called otherwise, but yeah, basically just, you know, a bunch of girls with, you know, little ears that I can scritch and rub and little tails. No paws though. No paws. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't really have anything else going on aside from what we already covered here. And a lot of shit on my watch list. Oh, I guess Urahara. I haven't started that one yet, but I keep on hearing like half decent, you know, feedback from Urahara. But it looks really weird to me. Like it... And I guess I can't really judge something based on looks, but it also has a freaking 5.29 on my anime list. But it essentially looks like it's going to be a bright neon pastel-ish, like just bright colors, kind of a weird, not magical girls necessarily, but just like superpowered kids who are saving the world from aliens kind of thing. Like it seems like a Fooly Cooly without the sexual overtones. And with a lot more brightness and less fucking depressing like smoking scenes.
What's this called?
Urahara. It has a terrible score. It only has 2,131 scores right now. But it has a terrible 5.29. It's a sci-fi comedy fantasy. It doesn't even have action in it, even though like it's about them, I guess, keeping the world safe from aliens. So I don't know. it's something on my list to watch. So at some point I'm gonna start on it, and we might talk about how I dropped that later or how I fell in love. We'll see, and maybe I'll get Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check it out now. I just kind of want to see what's giving you Stockholm syndrome.
Well, I haven't even started it yet. It's just like it looks like it's something I would like, but I'm not sure if I want to start it because everybody else says it sucks. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably give it a shot here this weekend whenever I got some free time. Speaking of this weekend,
what you got going on?
Doing that wedding. So if anybody's in the Austin area and needs a non-denominational, what the hell am I?
Officiator.
Yeah. Well, I can be an officiant. I can also be a freaking. I can also do funerals and shit. But I don't
really.
Yeah, like I can do basically anything that I'm an ordained minister. That's what it is. I'm a non-denominational ordained minister. So if you're in the Austin area and you want to get married and you don't want it to have like religious overtones, hit me up.
Yeah, that's gonna be. Man, are we hearing that damn cat?
Yeah, Fatty's being loud.
Like Fatty is being ultra loud.
But it's chill. We about. I think we're done here. I don't see. I mean, we could talk about something, but I think that's it for.
Bro, I think we've nailed everything that we're watching.
That's our fall. We might add more to the list, and if we do, we'll talk about it on Facebook.
This right now, I think, is just as a good way for you to kind of see what we started the season at. And I think it's going to be fun. This time, let's do it now.
What?
On our end of the season episode, we have to pick our waifu, best girl of the season, husbando of the season. We're going to actually make our own personal picks.
All right. Yeah,
so we're coming in knowing that we have to do that at the end of the season.
Well, we did that last season and it didn't work because we got lazy. But yeah, this season definitely. And you know what's fucking crazy is I have my first older woman waifu this season.
Yeah, I remember you said that. Who was it?
The fucking MMO junkie girl. Like, I'm like, man, at first glance, I was like, I wouldn't touch that. And then after watching this show, I was like, you know what? I'd fuck with her.
Yeah, bro, I was kind of disturbed if you wouldn't.
I mean, eyebrows are a little weird because of 3 lines whenever she's unkempt. But otherwise, it's like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, if it was a real person, they would just be like, a little bushier. Like, girl who doesn't fucking pluck her eyebrows kind of bushy. And, like, that's not even a bad thing. But, I don't know. Another tangent. I guess this is it. We will see y'all again in the future.
All right, peace. Thanks for listening to the Team Lift Otaku Lounge with your hosts, Xane Lopez and Roderick McDaniel. Please join us again next week as we discuss more things about anime and otaku culture. And be sure to follow us on our Twitter pages at GoTeamLift, as well as our personal pages at AmelianSampsons and at Coach Silky. Please subscribe to our YouTube page at www.youtube.com/TeamLift. And if you have any questions about anime or otaku culture in general, please drop us a line at goteamlift@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a great week.